What is up, boyos? This is Water Buffalo Man here, and we're back for more Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle content. And there is something that I've been seeing everywhere on Twitter, on YouTube, Reddit, Discords. I've been seeing people talking about how they plan on skipping this banner due to the Vegeta and Trunks. This unit right here coming out in about 6 months and saving all their stones for that. Are you crazy? Why would you skip this banner? Like, literally, if you're going to skip this banner, like the title of this video says, unsub now. Because you are nuts to skip this banner. There is way too much in terms of strong units and viable units in these banners. Like, literally, I'm going to break it down a little bit for you guys. There are too many units. Like, I don't care what anybody says about units not being good for the red zone, or not being good for this, not being good for that. Like, screw that. These banners have too much resources, I guess. I don't even know what I'm looking for. Word I'm here, because it has me so flustered with so many people confused with people saying they're planning on skipping the anniversary and like just avoiding like skipping this banner entirely. Like, are you guys crazy? Are you nuts? Like this Goku, for example. We'll start with him and I'll save the main unit for later. This Goku, for example. This is one that's very big in the community right now. A lot of people are talking about how he has no defense and can't take hits. You're wrong. You're plain and simply wrong. This unit is ridiculously good. Just because it's not good enough for one in particular event, because his defense isn't high, does not mean it's a bad unit automatically. This unit in itself could be amazing and will be amazing for a long time coming. This is easily still a top 10, top 20 unit, if not less than that. He's definitely a top 10 in my eyes on the global side. JP might be a little different, but he is definitely a top 10 on the global side by looking at his kit, his leader skills, all the categories he fits. Easily a top 10 unit. You're nuts to skip this banner. This is just one of the units on that banner, okay? This Vegeta right here. Easily, again, all of these units are probably top 10 LRs. Hands down, no questions asked. This Vegeta is ridiculous. The only thing that this Vegeta does not have, he has no way to stack to build up his attack or defense at all. All he has is the 150 and a 30% damage reduction. The only thing holding him back. Do I think he's a top 10 unit? Maybe. Is he close? He's within top 20, easy. He's still a really good unit no matter what team you look at. Like, he fits on all of these teams, and all of them are really good for him. So, like, I don't understand why people are talking about skipping this banner, saying there's not a lot of value on it. There's a ton of value on this banner. This Vegeta is one of those units. Is Goku right here is getting an Extreme Z Awaken this anniversary. Even if you pull him and you're like, oh, well, that sucks, I already have him 100%. You could use the dupes for super attacks. You're pulling free super attacks. Like, look at this. 180 to Goku's family. Best Goku's family lead in the game. Massively raises defense and attack for one turn. Stacks defense on his basic super and on his 12 key super, or 18 key super now. So, bam, perfect. Removes his defense issue he had before. 120 or 140 to attack and defense. Attack up to 20% of start of turn up to 60, plus an additional key 2 for Rainbow and AG up. So, okay, right there. He gets an additional up to 200% attack and 140% defense, on top of the fact that now he stacks 100% on both of his supers defensively. He did before on both of them, but before he only had 20% defense up to 80, so he had none to start with. Now he'll have 140 to start with, which right away is fantastic. That's 140% more than what you had prior. And he fits on, I don't know if you guys know this, the GT Heroes and Kamehameha 200% team that's coming out. So that's a 200% lead for this man right away. So right there's a lot of value just in that unit alone. Alright? The Vegeta, same thing. Same thing. He has a 200% team that he fits on. The Vegeta's family and Gifted Warriors Majin Vegeta category. But he also fits on the GT Heroes 170. He doesn't fit on the Kamehameha part, but he does fit on the GT Heroes. Attack and defense of 140. Same thing as the Goku. But the Vegeta's kit, in my opinion, is slightly better, because I prefer the defense over the offense. Plus an additional attack of 10%, defense of 20% at the start of each turn, up to attack up to 30 and defense up to 60. So he can do 170 to attack, so he's only 30% less than the Goku, and 200% defense. So it's 170 and 200%, which is drastically better than what it was before. What it was before was 80% defense at the start of turn, and that's where he stopped. That's it. Now you're easily 140 points higher than that, or 120 points higher than that, percentage points higher than that. This unit, again, these two here alone are a reason to summon on these banners, if you do not have them, or you're missing dupes. Plain and simple, right there. My third reason, my third just easy aid reason, should I say, that all these units on this banner fit are fantastic. I'll go back to the banner in a minute. This unit's getting an easy aid, becoming the best Patara leader in the game. Excuse me. They now stack attack and defense, which this unit has always needed. Always needed stacking attack and defense, like 30% or 20%, something like that. Let me see if I can find it. It is 30% for one turn. So that's fine. One turn is better than nothing. They have 180% defense and attack, which is 60 points higher, which is, again, fantastic. Medium chance of performing critical hit, which is 30%, and a medium chance of evading, which is built-in 30%. And since they are an intellect type unit, they have that built-in level 5. Excuse me. I'm getting phlegmy for some reason. That built-in level 5 dodge, evasion automatically. So right there. Makes them even better. But that's not even the best part. He transforms into Super Vegito, Extreme Z Awakened, he stacks attack and defense for one turn. And he greatly raises his defense on his Ultra Super, and still maintains the 30% attack buff for the rest of the allies. Fully recovers HP, goes up to 200% attack and defense at the start of that turn, or every turn, should I say, which before he only had attack and defense of 150, so that's 50 points higher right there. Automatic 30% damage reduction for 3 turns, and then an automatic 15% damage reduction from the 4th turn on. And he still maintains the counters. Still maintains it, which to me is just amazing. Because if you're, let's say you have additionals built on this map. Let's say for some reason you did that. I personally did because I like this guy's super attacks. I would have him do an Ultra Super, which greatly raises defense by 50%, and then do a regular Super if it triggers. So right there is an additional 2 super attacks stacking his defense. Plus, if it's within the first 3 turns, he's got that built-in 30% dodge, or 30% damage reduction. On top of, they fit into the Fused Fighters category and Kamehameha. So right here, this unit gets the 200% leader skill. So he's going to just be eating super attacks. He's going to be eating super attacks, eating basic attacks. They're going to do nothing to him. This unit's going to be a total monster, and he's going to be a lifesaver in long events and hard events. As long... Here's the issue. As long as you can get to the 6th turn or later. Some events you won't be able to, but longer events, this unit's going to shred through. Alright, let's go back to the banner. Again, guys, please do not skip this banner. If you skip this, like I said at the beginning, unsub now. Because you are lost in the brain. You are cuckoo like nuts if you skip this banner. If you're wondering why I skipped over this unit, I don't see him as super useful at this point. He's good. His damage numbers are through the roof. But I can't really see a place for him. Like, I'll break him down a little bit. I didn't plan on covering him. I like this unit. I use it a lot. It'll fit on the Fused Fighter Kamehameha category, so he'll get the 200%. But once he becomes Super Vegito, he really doesn't have much for defense. Like, that's his issue. He just gets destroyed in defense. He has no defense at all. But it's still a really good unit, and if you happen to pull him, this banner's fantastic. There is not a single thing on this banner that I would tell you is terrible to pull. I'm not covering these two because they've been around for so long. Like, they're alright. I just don't really want to. But now this banner, this last banner here for me, I have less use out of it because in my personal account, 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%, 79, 55. So I don't have as much use out of this one, so I'll only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units I could pull, really. 6 if you count the other banner unit. And this one I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 that I can pull. So this banner to me is more useful. But either way, do not skip any of these banners. They are too good. They are way too good for you guys to be even thinking about skipping. These units, I didn't go over this one here, I can tell. I forgot. I don't know where I put them. Right here. This unit, they have the exact same stats. Their exact same skills and everything. The exact same kit was what I'm looking for. There we go. So they're pretty much the same unit until they transform. Unless if I am wrong. Let me read that over again quick. They stack attack and defense. I'll go back to the Goku and Vegeta Super Saiyan 4s because I did skip that. That is my apologies. They guard all attacks within the same turn from start to turn, so first turn. Attack and defense 77% plus key 1 per key sphere obtained for 7 turns from start to turn. Attack 120 and plus an additional key plus 1 per key sphere obtained. So, excuse me, right there they get 197 and attack and defense, and key plus 2 for the first 7 turns. Hands down. An additional key plus 1 per key sphere obtained. So they're getting 3 additional key per key sphere obtained for the first 7 turns of the fight, which is ridiculous. And the chance of performing a critical hit goes up by 7% per rainbow key sphere obtained, and they launch an additional super when their key is 20 or more. So they're guaranteed, if you get a 20 key super, they're guaranteed to get 2. That's 2 stacks, right here. 2 stacks, no matter which one you have. Then you transform them after the 4th turn, right? Yep, 4th turn. They greatly raise attack and defense for 1 turn and massively for 1 turn. They lose their stacking, so this is a unit you'd want to use and let them stack up a handful of super attacks before you transform them. But once you transform them, they go to 177 for attack and defense, key plus 2 per key sphere obtained, chance of performing a critical hit, and reduces damage received by 7% per key sphere obtained. So if you have like 5 key spheres obtained rainbow, you're going to do 35% chance to do a critical hit on top of whatever you have built into them, kit-wise, and then damage reduction of 35%. Attacks are effective against all types, automatically. Medium chance of performing a critical hit, on top of the 35 you're going to get if you give them the 5 key spares. So right there, that's like 65%, I think. High chance of launching an additional, which is into 50% built in, and a 50% chance of countering and evading the enemy's super attack. So, this unit as a whole is ridiculous. There is no reason to be thinking about skipping these banners. Again, do not skip these banners. Now, these guys, same exact thing, same exact kit for this first part. When they transform, though, is when they become better. Attack and defense, 177%. Again, they do not stack in this form, they stack in the other one. Chance of performing a critical hit and evading enemies' attacks, including super attacks, 7% per rainbow key sphere obtained. Attacks are effective against all types when key is 16 or more. Launches an additional super attack when key is 20 or more. Medium chance of performing a critical hit, and medium chance of evading enemies' super attack. Theirs is slightly worse when transformed. Theirs is only 30%, whereas his is 50%. Not terrible. But they have an active skill that they can fuse and cause ultimate damage to the enemy, and all attacks become critical hits for 1 turn, which is pretty good, honestly. And their stats at 100% and 55% are both really good. Both units as a whole have ridiculously high stats for those. So, again, do not skip this banner. Do not skip any of the banners. The Frieza alone, still easily one of the top 10 units in the game because of his kit is so based around fighting Gokus. Goku is in damn near every event, so I don't even need to go into detail on this unit, why he's so good. Just do not skip this banner. Do not skip these units. Ultra Instinct Goku, again, he finally got a 200% lead with the Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta. He is ridiculously good. Again, his dodge is the key part on him, though, that dictates if he's a top 10 or not, in my opinion. But I got mine at 79%, Link level 10, and I love him. I got no complaints against him. Again, right here, key unit, do not skip. Buhan, or Butank's, still better than most units in the game, if not better than probably some of the ones on this banner because of the fact that he stacks defense and attack, and if you have built-in additionals, and he has, like right here, 30% chance. So if you launch this first, stacks defense, then launches the other one, he'll stack his attack by 30% in the same turn. So, and then when he transforms, even better. Again, ridiculously good unit. Forgot to mention, every turn he recovers 12% HP, so really good. Stats are through the roof. I feel like I'm just a broken record at this point, just continually talking over the same units. These two units are hated on right now because of their defense is so poor, but they'll both fit on the 200% teams for the Kamehameha and Fuse Fighter, with Kamehameha and Beyond Super Saiyan. They fit on both. So, again, both really good units, especially when transformed. This unit, in my opinion, is still one of my favorites. The Vegito. Vegito was always my favorite fusion out of the two. He's like on a whole new level, especially with how many super attacks he can launch. He can launch up to 3, if not 4 supers in 1 turn. Mind you, if you do start out with this one, get your ultimate, or ultra super, I almost burped. That's 30%, and then do 2 additional supers at 20% to each, 30% each. And then get your full maxed out passive up to 77%, this unit's ridiculous. Like, I don't care what anybody says about these units being terrible. These units are really good. Yeah, see, his additional attack and defense is 7% with each attack form is calculated separately for a total boost of 213.29% after 11 attacks rather than 154. That is ridiculous. These units are like ridiculously powerful. Don't care. Do not skip this banner. And the final unit that I'm going to cover, which is ridiculous in itself, the Super Saiyan Goku Angel and Super Saiyan Goku, or Super Saiyan Vegeta Angel, that are both getting easy A's just like the other third years. They stack attack and defense for 1 turn now, which makes them even better. 180% at the start of turn. They have the same exact kit as the Vegito, except for when it transforms and fuses. They're a Fusion 180, which again, best fusion category in the game right now. They raise attack and defense for 1 turn off the Big Bang Kamehameha, and then greatly raises defense for 1 turn, causes mega cost damage to enemy. So again, keeps their same supers attacks, but just gives them that defensive buff a little bit now. They fully recover HP, attacks are effective against all types, which makes this unit ridiculously powerful, even stronger than it was. Granted, I think it had that prior. Yeah, it did. But now it gains an additional 50% to attack and defense. And when you're supering, it gets that additional 30% attack buff, so it'll do a little bit more damage. Fully recovers HP, performs a critical hit when attacking, and high chance of evading enemy's super attack. So 50% chance to perform a critical and dodge, I think that's right. Let me see that. Yeah, 50% chance. So he's got a 50% chance to do a critical automatically. That's not counting the kit you've built into him. For 3 turns from the start of turn. And then, high chance to perform a critical hit and medium chance of evading... Oh yeah, high chance of critical and medium chance of evading enemy super attack from the 4th turn on. So 30% chance to dodge, and he maintains a 50% chance to perform a critical. So the unit stays ridiculously strong. Like, these units, again, do not skip these banners. You guys are nuts if you plan on skipping these. Like I said before, and a few minutes ago, if you plan on skipping, unsub from the channel. Because I don't know why you'd be watching this, because I'm just going to praise these banners up and down, left and right. And I'm not knocking the Trunks and Vegeta, but right now, for Global, this is what we have. These are the best banners we've gotten ever in this game. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys skip, I don't know what's wrong with you. I'll see you guys next time.